Excellency, welcome to the Daily Tribune. On behalf of the Daily Tribune, I would like to welcome you. And I think today is a very special day for the Pakistan, and Pakistan is celebrating the Independence Day. And I wish you all the best for the community and to your Excellency. So my first question is: there are a lot of communities in Bahrain, especially in our workforce and in other sectors. So how are you going to develop strategically the welfare and the well-being of the Pakistani community in Bahrain?
Well, thank you so much for this opportunity. And as you said, this is a very special day for us. We got our independence from the UK back in 1947 on this date. Since then, Pakistan has been making its strides in several areas. One of our key components of our development strategy has been the export of workforce in several countries. Gulf, of course, hosts one of the largest number of Pakistani community. Bahrain, as you know, is hosting more than 100,000 people from Pakistan who are here. As an embassy, we are performing multiple tasks. First, of course, is related to the provision of consular services, which are a regular feature for any embassy or mission to do for their countrymen. Apart from that, here, since our community is working in several areas, they are in labor, they are professionals, they are doctors, bankers. So each component of the community have a very different set of issues which they face. Those issues, we are conducting several seminars here in collaboration with LMRA of Bahrain. Recently, we conducted seminars on road safety for our Talaba drivers who can actually, benefit from such a seminar to know about steps which they need to take to ensure their safety on the roads. Then we are, just in these days, we are going to do a very extensive 2 weeks health camp for our workers here, for free checkup, free tests, because many of these workers, since they are not very highly paid, they neglect their health at some point. So we just want to make sure that they get an early warning if they are facing any health problem, and for that, I'm thankful to Lal Hospital here because they have volunteered actually to come forward and to provide such services. Similarly, about labor laws, many of our workers don't know the details of the labor laws here. So our effort is normally to spread that information among them so that they know both about their rights as well as obligations as labor when they are working in Bahrain.
So when it's come to the economic cooperation between the Bahrain and Pakistan, so what are the opportunities for the Bahraini businessmen to invest in Pakistan and vice versa?
No, in both countries, I believe there is a potential for enhancing their existing trade. At the moment, of course, when it comes to trade in goods, we are not, I would say, fully compatible in terms of our exchange, in the sense that the import basket of Bahrain does not match a lot with the export basket of Pakistan. So as far as goods are concerned, we can only trade perhaps in 20 to 30% of the commodities which Bahrain imports here. For us, of course, one of the key imports from Bahrain is the oil and oil products, which remains one of the major components of imports from here. Additionally, I must say, because this is the time of economy based on knowledge, so what we are doing is we are focusing on services. So Pakistan has been exporting services to many countries, and recently there has been, rather for several years, services have formed a major component of Pakistan's exports, especially IT-related services, anything related to, I must say, in this advanced age, even the banking, for example. So we have opportunities in that area. From Bahrain, recently we heard about Al Baraka Bank in negotiations to acquire a Faisal Bank in Pakistan. And there is some portfolio investment also taking place from Bahrain and Pakistan. In terms of services, both countries have potential to take advantage of these kind of complementarities. And when it comes to goods, of course, I mean there is potential to expand, but as I said, the overlapping in the imports and exports of the two countries is not very much. There is a limit to where you can go vis-a-vis imports and exports of goods.
Of course. So you have been talking about the services that which Pakistan would like to support for the Bahrain.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask about, are there any agreements planning to sign in the future between the two countries?
Well, it's an ongoing process, but in terms of I would say we have already many agreements signed between and MOUs between Pakistan and Bahrain. What I believe is, and I'm sure I've seen it firsthand, even the government here under the leadership of His Royal Highness, they are more focused on actually implementing whatever we have agreed to first. So I can't come up with a name of the agreement which we are looking forward to signing right away in the economic realm. Yes, I must say though that as you mentioned earlier about the potential of economic cooperation between the two countries. What we have been pitching not only here but in other Gulf countries as well is that Pakistan at the moment we are focused on attracting investments in 4 or 5 different areas, including agriculture, mining, IT. So these 4 sectors we are basically working to attract investment, and in those 4 sectors Pakistan is facilitating foreign investors as much as they can. So if there is any development vis-a-vis investments in that area from Bahrain, then of course we'll need to sign, to seal the deals, as you said.
So there are many societies in Bahrain which is representing Pakistan community. So what is the support from the embassy to these societies to uplift the well-being and the other activities, especially there are a lot of cultural activities. So how the embassy is going to support them?
Well, let me put this another way. I must say, I mean, these societies support us. Basically, just the face sets such activities, but most of these activities take place at the initiative of the community itself. They have been living here for long, and Bahrain is like their home. They want to at times, kind of come up with what their culture has to offer. They organize all those events, but let me assure you, I mean, normally when we go there, we are treated more like guests than the hosts because they believe it's their thing, and of course it is their thing. So they are acting as a bridge between the embassy and the host government and the host community, and this is their way of acknowledging their gratitude to Bahrain and Bahrain's people for hosting them here.
Yeah. So before we end the discussion, I would like to ask about the special message to your community.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've done this before. As I said, they are part of this society. They literally own Bahrain in the sense that they feel it's their home. I'll just say that is the spirit to go. Bahrain is their home, and they should do everything in their power to make the society more beautiful, stronger, and contribute towards harmonious working of the entire country.
And the last question: how do you see Bahrain, the vision of Bahrain 2030?
Well, it's a very progressive. Bahrain will achieve all its targets because it has done a tremendous job under the guidance of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa, and the active follow-up and implementation by His Royal Highness. I'm pretty sure Bahrain is going to achieve all those targets set out in Vision 2030. And I wish Bahrain and its people and its government all the best.
Thank you so much for sparing time with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much.